15th Mishnah in the 4th chapter of Pirkei Avot. And here with me is Rabbi Mathia ben Harash. Hello friends, but honestly, Sarah, I must say that I'm not the only sage in the Mishnah that we're reading. What about Rabbi Yannai? He couldn't make it to the video, so you're the only one. Oh, okay, but we'll still read his part of the Mishnah. Of course. Do you want to read the Mishnah? Well, I'd love to. Rabbi Yannai, who isn't here with us right now, says, we cannot understand why some evil people have a good life and some tzaddikim, righteous people, have a difficult life. And we don't really know who's righteous and who's not. I mean, when you're looking at someone and he looks righteous but he's suffering, you don't know what he did in the past or why it's good for him and what outcome it's going to have. And when you see someone not righteous, like evil, succeeding and prospering, we don't really know. Maybe his fathers and forefathers were righteous. Maybe he's going to do tshuva and repent in the future. Only God sees all these things. Exactly. And that's why we don't always understand why some righteous people are suffering and some evil people are succeeding. Can we go on to your part of the Mishnah? Of course. Rabbi Mathia ben Harash, that's me, would say, always try to be the first to say hello to someone. Oh, that's so nice. And what's the rest of the Mishnah? It's better to be the tail of a lion than a head of a fox. What? A tail of a lion is better than a head of a fox. Could you explain what? I'm a human. What do you mean? A tail of a lion and a head of a fox? Well, sometimes you could think to yourself, if I join the class of, the weak students, and I'll be the smartest one in class, and I'll always get 100 because I'm with all the weak students, I'll shine. I'll be the star of the class. I'll be the head of the foxes. But if I go to the higher class, the tougher class, the more challenging class, I'll only be the tail. I'll get 60s in that class. Should I really join and be a tail and see all my friends excel? Well, I don't know. What kind of subject are you talking about? I'm not talking about math or English or reading. I'm talking about Torah studies. That's where things really matter. When you're studying Torah and working on your spiritual level, you should always strive to the people above you. You shouldn't think to yourself, well, I'm in such a good spiritual state. I'm the head. Look at all the people that are beneath me. You should always be striving for more spiritually and looking at the rabbis that know more than you and try connecting with them, even if your level is only to be their tail, because eventually you're part of the lion. Wow. About that first part of your Mishnah, saying hello to everyone first, being the first to say hello to everyone, I actually have a story about that. Really? I'd love to listen. The story is about a great rabbi who lived in Jerusalem, Rabbi Arye Levin. And he came during the Turkish Empire when Jerusalem was still part of the Ottoman Empire, lived through the British Mandate and until Israel was a state after the 67 war. So he really saw Jerusalem changing, and he had a tradition to be the first to say hello to everyone. One day, Rabbi Arye Levin was walking down the street, and he was a short man, and he recognized the person who was walking in front of him. He was preparing to be the first to say hello, but before he could say anything, the person saw Rabbi Arye Levin, turned around and started running. Oh my gosh, that person just ran away from me. Maybe I hurt their feelings. Why would someone run away from me? So he started chasing the person. And so the person hid behind a wall, and he was sure that Rabbi Arye didn't see where he hid. But Rabbi Arye had a tradition of being the first to say hello to everyone, so he jumped behind the wall and said, hello! Whew. I've managed to stand by my tradition. How are you? Oh, fine, Rabbi Arye Levin. Could I just ask you, why did you run away from me? Did I hurt your feelings? Well, I know that you know my family. and my parents, and I'm from a religious background, and well, my yarmulke, I didn't put it on my head today because I didn't really feel like it, and I was afraid you would judge me for that and maybe think less of me and my family. But you see, I'm a short man. I can only see to your heart. I don't see what's on your head. That doesn't matter to me. I love every Jew. That was such a great story about being the first that says hello to everyone. I love Rabbi Arye stories. So do I. Rabbi Mathia ben Harash, thank you for teaching us the 15th Mishna and the 4th chapter of Pirkei Avot. See you next time. Bye.